Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays One Step from Eden. We're gonna try some new stuff in today's episode. We're gonna try to kill the shopkeeper, and if we're gonna kill the shopkeeper, we should try for a full genocide run, because it's if you kill the shopkeeper and all the bosses, you get another ending, as far as I know. So I'm just gonna level with you. In order to make that work, I think we're just gonna play as Slicey, which you might be like, come on, but Slicey, I understand. She's my most confident character. Frost is my most confident archetype. So as a result, I feel like it's very sensible to take this approach. Now, as for when you fight the shopkeeper, I got no freaking idea. I'll still restore mana when flame damage is dealt, but there you go. When frost damage is dealt, root the enemy. And I think PK Fire is great. I'll be honest with you. There's cards I don't love in this deck, right? Like Fate Shield, I understand it. You move past the enemy and then pop the shield, but I think I cast it too slow for it to be effective right now. So I'm just gonna dump it out of the deck because I think we gotta stay like extremely focused on how we're gonna approach this one. We need the mana regen on this one, so I think that was a wise cast. That went very well, so you're going to give me some spell power, I assume. We also, I mean, I don't know if we want to fight the shopkeeper early. Let's see how much HP she has early. And we'll go for an anima focus right off the bat here, to maybe make it a little simpler. That was a big whiff on that one, but that's okay. It's really, like, to a huge extent, this all comes down to our Ice Lance. Like, that's what makes the difference for us. That's our big damage dealer right off the bat. I actually think Firewall is great. It's easy to cast, and it gives us mana regen. So I'm definitely not upset about that. We certainly don't want to heal. So you know what? Give me Glass Cannon. Let's go for some spell power, and let's get wild here. Let's get interesting. Fragility is obviously dangerous. There we go. So this, I was just going to say, the PK Fire, any of the fire spells will pay for themselves super quickly. Frost Bolt itself is well worth it here. And then our first moment of truth. How much HP you got? 3,000? Blaster. Blaster. I can't believe you've done this. Okay. There's a bit of a spicy start, let's be honest. We have done almost no damage. So I'm thinking we've made a pretty major mistake here. What we should be doing is fighting her a lot later. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Business hours are over. Alright, so let's not fight her super early. It seems like a dumb idea. Oh, my printer's going off. It does not seem like you want to fight her ASAP. Let's fight her a little bit later. How does that sound? It sounds good to me, so I hope it sounds good to you as well. Can I tell you? The thing I'm most perturbed by on that one is losing the gain mana regen when flame damage is dealt. I think that's super good. I will definitely take Anubis. Early on, like late game, I don't take Anubis every time anymore. Early on, I'm like, dude, give me that Anubis. He's done it. You're already dead. Look at that. I want that Anubis because we can kind of get a poison. I don't want to say archetype, but you know what I mean. None of these work for us super well right now. Restore 1 mana when frost damage is dealt is good. Max mana is maybe a little bit better. I'm going to tell you, though, we're going to start with an anima focus, and we're going to put in a misery focus for poison as well. And I'm going to remove Fate Shield. Again, I still, you know, just because it didn't work out for us last time, that doesn't mean... Oh, my mistake. That doesn't mean I don't like the way this is going, you know? You lived. Okay. Now, if we had just done it like that to begin with, we wouldn't have faced any problems whatsoever. But we did keep them both alive. Shot deals damage equal to poison on target. This is a very scary one for me, because it's useless when an enemy has no poison. That's not how you cast that. And I mean, even 2 mana for 40 damage is really bad. But if we could stack up a lot of poison insanely quickly, we got something interesting going there. Heal 160 and gain 80 poison at the start of battle. It's not bad necessarily, especially if we can kill enemies super quickly. But I don't know if I believe in that power within myself. Nope. I think we will not get the treasure. We got a what? I'm stunned. I'm flabber and gasted. Apply one fragile to enemies at the start of battle. Fire 8 missiles 4 tiles away that apply poison. Now we gotta aim it, but the 20 poison each is like, it's pretty solid. I'm a little surprised that you are not just dead. I think I screwed it up. We gotta do a little bit better here. Just being honest. Oh my god. There we go. Poison, or at least the poison build that we've got here, is a little bit touchier to use than Frost is by itself. So keep in mind, we're trying to build a deck here that, I mean, if we just kill the shopkeeper on this one, wow, what a terrible hit on my part. If we just kill the shopkeeper, I would consider that still like worth its weight in gold. That was not a wise play. That was not a wise play. That's big money. Big money. 107 poison. Sounds like a bad radio station. Can you just land the poison shot, please? 46 points. What are you doing? You're just casting spells that don't do anything. You're still gonna make it out of this. This is bad. So I'm icing you, because I think I need as many benefits as possible to kill the shopkeeper. It's not a great start. I think we're still kind of rolling for the poison build, as funky as it sounds, and we definitely do want an upgrader. What do we upgrade with? One upgrade. Really feel like a double-casted Anubis, yeah, which we thankfully got, enables Venoshock a little bit better. And I don't know, maybe it would be okay to fight Saffron early here. But this is a very, very difficult and touchy run. So I just want to hit you with my basic as much as possible. Right? Why would you stand still, I guess, is the question that I would ask of you. Still went fine. We gotta be better, though. I mean, we have to be better than better. We have to be a lot better. What do we want on this floor? I hate to say it, but a camp might be in order for us. Enjoy your heal, and then just pray. Alright, I'm sorry, madam. I had no choice. Thanks for nothing. I guess the sludge bomb would have hit, but I don't know if the poison damage would have worked. So go ahead and give me the counter strike so we got some form of shield working for us here. I'll take 100 money because we may want to, you know, get some value out of the shop on a future floor before we try to ice the shopkeeper. Whether or not that'll actually work is kind of a question that remains to be seen. I think the damage dealing is just a little bit too slow right now. That's my problem. I mean, we got a flawless. I'm trying to focus on the positive, but I think we have slow damage dealing that's going to be really tough for us to turn into something. But we have great news. You know, I feel like old me would have been like, this run's totally fricked. New me, which is a lot like old me, but balder, is like, you know what? We're still early. Like, there's no reason to fret right now. Everything is still going a-okay, because we have so much time left with which to reconfigure our deck. So on this one, go ahead and hit me with the heal. I don't think we're going to get much value out of the cracked, which is very different, by the way, from saying that there's not much value to be gotten. I think there's a lot of value to be gotten that I just can't manifest. Come on, come on, come on. And just let me cast the Vanish Shock! He did it! He did it! So, I mean, you're seeing the same problem with this deck that I'm seeing. It's very simple. There's just too much, or too little DPS output. It takes us too long to kill the enemies. Sure, I think Adrenaline is fine. I will take Frost Barrage. Ideally, like, the Frost should kind of help us, take the time we need to take to get the poison to work. You know what I mean by that? So you need to get, yeah, waved on, fool. I can't believe I ruined my flawless for that. I will say as well, I think we should remove Zenith. I think it's good, and I am using it badly. We don't gain Fragile, right? Like, we don't have anything that gives... No, it applies Fragile to enemies. So I think we'll just not take anything on this one. Okay, Saffron, always a little spicy. At least I got you with something. We'll just rain down some more poison and hope it hits you. That's pretty good. And then now it's Frost duty. And now it's Zenith duty, and we'll screw it up. You're gonna get frosted up, so I am unafraid. Yeah, I was gonna say, go ahead and blast yourself. Really wise decision there. And you are dead to poison, but you're coming back to life, but you still have the poison, which is very nice for me. And I still screwed up that, which just further reiterates for me that we absolutely have to remove Zenith from our deck, just for my own mental throughput standpoint. I don't think we need a heal on this one. Not yet, anyway. Thank you for the removal. Mining rig, I think, could be really useful as well. We are going to murder this shopkeeper at some point. And I hate to say it, but just give me the heal for now. If we can just live long enough to get a build good enough to kill the shopkeeper, then all of a sudden, I'm not sweating it as much. And we... Oh, I went one too far! We definitely wanted either Salici or Violet on that one. Those are two of the hardest bosses for me to fight in the late game, so that hurts. That hurts me. You know what we need on this build, dude, is substantially more mana regen. It's just way too slow for us to get our casts out there. Mana regen is a big one. Now, we're coming off a run the likes of which I ain't ever seen before. Do we want to fight the shopkeeper on this one? Again, I'm just going to own up to the fact she might get harder as time goes on, but this deck is not in a position to sell it right now. Okay, we're going to slow play this. Just give me a second because we want to land every single one of those. So you are already dead. That's great news. Maybe what we actually need on this deck is a little bit more defense. Do you want to just hit the enemy? Thank you. So that we can wait to land our truly very, very good poison damage spells? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. So here's what I'm thinking. One of these right off the bat is a gimme. As is that. Okay, that's... Now what are you doing about this guy down here? Something like that. That'll work. Okay. Great. Why would you walk into it? He was dead! I actually think I do like the shields up enough to take it. I think our defense is more important as our offense becomes, you know, slightly more impotent. This is still fine. We just want to make sure we're getting... Okay, that poison damage is acceptable for sure. Please just do me a favor and get to the mana required to rain down some more poison. It's not really necessary, I suppose. I mean, there's no doubt, like, being able to put 262 poison on an enemy is going to help us out a great deal. I think it's not that great compared to what we had going on in our last run, but it's still early enough that, like, I wouldn't let myself get devastated over it. So there, do you like that? We actually used our auto attack with 2 stacks of frost because that's one of our best damage dealers still. I think we definitely... You know, let's go with the sunglasses. I did think about mining rig. Now we're not gonna fight her here. I think she is getting stronger over time, but I don't think I'm there yet. I think amalgam. I think, in my opinion, is a very good spell. We have no removal, so work with me on this. I think we definitely. This could be a huge moment for us. So what do we want on upgrades? Anubis is already crushing it. Doubled up cold medicine is always great if possible. And we thankfully did get it. I don't know if we have enough mana for a double casted Frost Barrage. So if we're using our brain, we definitely have +1 max mana, right? Nope. So double cast is not something we should concern ourselves with. What would be great with fragile on hit or flame or has a chance to hit twice, etc., etc.? I mean, I really feel like Anubis because of its auto attack. Honestly, making Anubis have a chance to apply a frost is pretty good. I'm not sure if it's better than applying a quarter more poison, but let's give it a try. Sure, you know what? Let's have this applied 25% more poison. So that'll be like 27 poison per shot. Repeating, of course. Okay, so it's interesting. We now have poison that does frost damage. Which is kind of a weird setup, but I think I'm, like, here for it. We hit enough to be happy there, in my opinion. Oh, he moved. Why would you move when instead you could have stood still and gotten bodied by me? Sorry, we got a little shield going. Wait, rain down some poison. Oh, baby! 158, that's pretty good. Okay, Sludge Bomb is very important here. Let's go. 129 poison. One frost. We should have done that differently. Yeah, we need faster mana regen, dude. Who would have thought? We missed one whole cast there, but we hit with the other two. That's amazing. Who would have thought how important it would end up being to have that flame gives mana regen setup that we had earlier? I can't believe it. But at least I felt like we did a lot better there. And I definitely feel like the upgrades are going to be solid for us, but I don't know. I don't know. Is this the right floor to try to challenge the shopkeeper because we're at 17 minutes and 50 seconds of video time? I would say no. I would rather let it fly a little bit later when hopefully we're stronger. And then on top of that, we also might have the opportunity to have a video of an appropriate length so people don't immediately know that we're going to die. That's just my 2 cents. I'm sorry, madam. I got jebaited by a frosty automaton. Trust me, I could have used the HP. Oh well, we still got the flawless. Let's skip the shop on this floor to get some treasure, hopefully. You gotta go fast here. I think you're roasted already. Okay. Oh, you were so close to the flawless, dude. I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to feel like this deck maybe has a shot. I don't know if it's there yet. Like, am I confident that this could beat the final boss? No, like I'm not. We hit none of them with all of our poison? Am I a joke to you? My flawless, dude. We've thrown away so many potentially good flawlesses. Just by getting hit once. I love the art on circuit, but it's definitely... I mean, we could use it to go to the enemy side, but it's not really something we would consider too valuable, I think, right now. Okay, Sludge Bomb on the big boy that doesn't move is big. You know what? I'm almost wondering if there isn't a use case for us to try to do, like, root. Watch out. If the nurse gets poisoned, we gotta spring into action here. She's toasted. Let's go. Like, rooting enemies to hit them with Sludge Bomb. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough for us. I definitely, the max mana is something, for sure. Because, really, like, our mana regen is really bad. That much is hopefully pretty obvious. However, yo, we did apply some frost there, I saw it. Part of the other problem is we stay at 3 max mana to, like, think about things, and then when we cast 2 spells, it's gone. And then we have to wait for the regen. So, if we have Fragile, apply 200 poison, otherwise apply 100 poison on hit. It's definitely interesting. Can we enable some fragility in our lives? I'm not sure about that one. Obviously, we'll give it a try. I mean, that was a textbook fight. If we can do that, maybe we do have a chance. I think we do like a shot that applies more poison. We got a thick deck here. We got to think on our feet, but things are kind of working. Oh, we want to sludge bomb you. Wait it out. We can still land a good sludge bomb. That's good enough. 350 poison. Oh, baby. Just cast it. I can live with this. Okay, you were doing something. That was fine. I think we're still completely okay. Just remember your AoEs. Oh, I think it hit. I think it hit. You're okay. That was a very good time to draw all of our shield cards. Okay. So she ticked down due to poison. I'm telling you. Something's working. Something's working in this deck. You can tell I'm squirming in the chair. Something's working. Definitely, I think enemies starting with Frost is maybe not as good as an upgrader in some situations, but it for me, which is who's playing the game, my #1 concern is still like damage dealing potential, and the speed at which we do that damage. So to do that damage as early as is... Hello, Snake. So to do that damage early is worth a lot to me. Good stuff, yeah. That was wise. You basically have just freed both snakes, huh? Okay, but you're dead to poison. Then we just rain this down. You're not dead. Oh, now you're dead. Let's go. Just get that shield up there. Oh, but every time we cast poison, it refreshes his stack so he doesn't take damage for a little longer. It's probably worth it, but still. I do, like, Glitter Bomb is what Saffron uses against us, right? I don't like it, because I think it's going to be hard for us to not kill hostages with that. And we already have a considerable problem working that part of this out. Start here, start there. Yeah, land it. You're okay. You're okay. Now you just wait it out for the Sludge Bomb. Now that you've landed the Sludge Bomb, you just move, and you're good to go. That could have been worse. I mean, we get spell power whenever we save a hostage because of one of our basics as well. So I definitely am feeling like this is better than expected. I still don't necessarily... Oh, you have roasted the enemy, huh? You think you can land this? He's done it. I still don't feel like this is the floor where we fight the shopkeeper. Like, for me, I think I would rather... That's good. Slow enemies when Frost is applied is good. I would rather, like, buy out one more floor, I think. Oh, no, the nurse! She lived because she's a legendary performer, dude. Okay, so you're already dead. I had a Galaxy Brain play there. Hello. I wanted to put myself in a position, and that's a nice legendary there, where if the enemy moved, I wouldn't blast that nurse. So thankfully, that's exactly how that went down. And I feel like a real legend right now. Now, You know, there's a good lesson in here somewhere. Not every deck gets started by floor 1 or floor 2. Shard toss. Friendship ended with shard toss. My new best friend is Anubis. Start battles with 9 fragile. It's spiced. It's a little spiced early on. So I'm buying 3 upgrades. And we could use that on 1 Anubis, but I think that's a little much. I think we can afford to get a little smog going here. Double cast for 5. I think we'd wait on that one. Just because I don't think we have 5 mana. But no, we only have 4, so that was smart. Thankfully. And then, I mean, Tucson with double cast is good. We didn't get it. I actually think making that cost 1 will alleviate some of our mana regen problems. And Ice Needle's such a good damage dealer. I'm actually surprised. We'll just make it half cost. I'm surprised I hadn't used it before. So, honestly, I think this is our moment. And I wonder, with a poison build, if you couldn't just keep it rolling, and she would never know. Move me? Okay, we got out of that. Good stuff. Great work. You can do it. Look at that, you're doing it. Okay, maybe don't stand there during the explosions, but that's okay. Good, you got Anubis there to refresh it. Double tap. You missed with that, but that's okay. I can't believe somehow that worked. And you got 16 poison on her, which is not where you want to be. Okay, we got very lucky on that one, is how I would describe that situation as coming to pass. Now, I really want to hit you with Sludge Bomb! 1 Sludge Bomb hit is not good enough. This is, not possible. This is an impossible task you have presented me with today. She does have 300 poison on her. I don't know about this one, dude. I don't know. The shopkeeper's not messing around. She put us in a refrigerator. Still, I think that was a fun run that maybe just... we need to learn a little bit more to be able to take out that shopkeeper. For now, though, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the build today. We're still going to keep cracking at it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you, let's say, 1,600 likes on this one seems appropriate. I stunk it up, but we tried something new. And I'll see you next time. See ya.